Good afternoon, boys and girls, and happy Tuesday. Mrs. Dukeith is here with our Tech Talk for Tuesday, April the 7th. This screencast is encouraging you guys to get onto a website that I'm sure that you guys are going to be familiar with. I believe I've kind of went over this with all of our different grade levels at school, but it is in encouraging you to write some sort of poetry. In case you didn't know, April is actually National Poetry Month. So I just thought that this would be a great opportunity for you guys to complete one of the activities off of our STEAM board for this week, and also to get you writing or thinking about different types of poetry and maybe even some poetry that you guys can write. So we have used this, like I said before, in class, boys and girls. Several of you, I'm sure, are going to be familiar with this. The actual website or program we're going to be using to create our poetry today is readwritethink.org, and no spaces in between those words. So readwritethink.org. You'll go ahead and search for that. Once you've done that, you'll come across the homepage for Read, Write, Think. You'll go to Classroom Resources, boys and girls, and click on Student Interactives. Once you're there, you can scroll down, and it's actually the third one. It's going to say Writing Poetry, and you guys can hit See All. Now, I want to tell you that there are several different types of poetry that you can write on Read, Write, Think. There obviously is acrostic poems, diamante poems, and haiku poems. I'm going to actually illustrate how to do an acrostic poem. I think that's something that is would benefit all of my students all the way from kindergarten all the way to fifth. But boys and girls, once you've created your acrostic poem, feel free to try a diamante or a haiku. Acrostic is probably the more simplest of those three, but feel free to explore those other ones. And this program is very step by step, so I think you'll be able to follow along and do just fine. I'm going to show you the acrostic version. So I'm going to go ahead and click on acrostic poems, boys and girls. Once you're there, you're going to come to this screen here. You're going to go ahead and hit Get Started. Now, I do want to let you know that you will need your Adobe Flash Player enabled. So go ahead and push that and go ahead and allow. Once you've done that, you're going to come to a screen that looks like this. Now, go ahead and hit Get Started once you're here. You're going to actually type in your name. So in this instance, I'm going to write Mrs. Dukeith and your topic word. Now, boys and girls, per the STEAM board, I would like for you to create some kind of a poem about spring. You may, after you've done one about spring, though, choose a topic of your choice. Doesn't matter at all, but spring was just something that I thought would be relevant and that we could create a really good acrostic poem about. So go ahead and hit continue. And boys and girls, look here, we're brainstorming a list of words or phrases that remind us of spring. So I'm going to go ahead and start jotting those down. Birds remind me of spring. Flowers remind me of spring. Trees remind me of spring. Going for nice walks in the park remind me of spring. Um, it is just colorful outside. That reminds me of spring. A lot of times it can be a little windy in spring. Uh, Eggs remind me of spring. And let's see, last but not least, let's do some squirrels. Squirrels remind me of spring. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to hit continue. And now if you look, boys and girls, my words that I just kind of came up with, I brainstormed, they appear over here to the right. Now, an acrostic poem, in case you have forgotten, is when a word goes vertical. It's your topic word. So spring is vertical. And then going horizontal, I want these lines of my poem to start with the letter in the word spring. So for example, on this first one, I might say, sitting out on my front porch. P, oh, parks. So let's see, playing at the park with a friend. R, maybe reading a nice book outside. let's see, I see birds flying to their nest. N, nice weather. The weather is just so nice in spring. And then G, maybe going for a bike ride in my neighborhood. Okay, so these things all remind me of spring, and they all begin, each line begins with the letters that make the word spring, which is now going vertically. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit finish. And now you can see that you can do several things with your finished acrostic poem about spring. You could print it, which I suggest you do. If you print it, boys and girls, maybe you could draw a nice picture to go along with your poem down here at the bottom. You could obviously save it and save it to your hard drive and share it later, or you can share your final. Okay, once you've done that, you are all done, and you can hit new poem, and it's going to ask you if you would like to start a new one. You may do that, and again, you can either at this point create another acrostic poem, or if you go back, boys and girls, you could try that haiku and that Diamante poem that also is on readwritethink.org. So, boys and girls, I hope that you enjoy writing some poetry this month. Again, April is National Poetry Month. I would love to see some of your finished poems. So, if you guys could take a screenshot or grab a camera and see if you can take a picture of what you've come up with. The special area team is coming up with a brand new hashtag that you can post all that stuff to. And that hashtag for parents is hashtag we are special at TCE. So happy creating your poems, boys and girls. I hope you enjoy, and I'll talk to you soon.